We have so much chaos in store. I'm not even fucking kidding. We're gonna be playing Guilty as Sock. Is very wackadoo lawyer game. Lawyer game. We are all sock puppets. Everyone's a different thing. There are like lawyers and a judge and a witness and a bailiff and a journalist. Yes, so you guys should be the jury, I think. I have a Twitch thing where you guys should hopefully be able to judge. I don't know.
I
don't know how this
want
works.
No other group to judge crimes.
Yeah.
Alright. I straight up just
Playing
put
Ace
on Wii
Attorney.
music. Alright. Starting the game, let's hope. All I can do is hope.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh God. I'm
Alright,
defending you better to be a pervert this time.
Fuck, I'm
God,
still in
where-
the same job.
Looks like those degrees didn't do much for you, huh?
I get paid $5 an hour. Fuck you.
Time for me just to look at courtroom music on YouTube.
I am learning what my different emotes do, and they are all aggressive. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
This is me just falling asleep.
Oh.
Exposing himself to a pond of frogs.
A skinny
Mr.
dipper, eh?
Fingus. All right, prosecutor, would you like to do your opening statement?
Is okay, so it starts with me. Understood. Hold on. Let me look at this really quick.
Why am I with a pervert?
Let me
again?
confer with my notes, Judge. Just one moment.
I mean, sorry, you're innocent.
We will be breaking at 12 for lunch, so please hurry up. We don't have all day. I'm hangry.
The judge has killed
I
people
just
before
learned
when
the
he gets angry.
statistics on that.
Bailiff, why is there a dog in the courtroom?
This
Your
is
Honor,
Marshall
this
support dog.
Well, see, that is not entirely true. This is my service animal. And it is illegal for you to ask for any kind of paperwork.
Well, I'm asking, and I'm the judge, so
I propose we kill the judge.
shit.
I was hoping
I
could
agree.
block you as the judge, but I can't. I can't hit you.
I wish. Wait, can I hit you?
I would like to bring the court's attention to this little black notebook that has been found in the accused's possession. He obviously has a list of places, one of which being the pond of frogs, that he wishes to expose himself to, for he is a pervert. That is my,
Judge, I call defamation innocent until proven guilty. Look at that face. Don't look at me like that. I know you're guilty. Shh.
Nobody believes like that.
don't look at me
anymore.
like that.
Why is the accused wearing a shackle over their head?
It's a very good question.
Where else would you put a shackle?
Where else?
He kept hitting his head against things. It's for his own protection. I want to pick up my coffee mug, but I can't.
Anything else, prosecutor?
I feel like that was a good opening statement.
It was excellent. Excellent opening statement. Some of the best opening statements I've ever heard in my judging career of 5 minutes.
I
the bell when you're
appreciate
done.
that, but I feel, aren't you supposed to be impartial?
What, do you not want compliments?
I mean, I appreciate
No,
the
that was a
compliments just once
terrible
I've done my
opening
job.
statement. That is now the worst opening statement I've ever
Well,
heard. in my
great. All
career.
right, cool.
Prosecution fucks up, easy win.
Shit! Talk about
Finish
biting the
it
hand
when
that feeds you.
you're done.
Yeah. Seizing defeat from the jaws of victory.
Oh wait, so we have to hit the bell. Okay, so
Yeah,
she hits
yeah,
the bell
just
to like
gotta-
move to me.
yeah.
or
Oh,
something.
okay. I thought
It
you,
resets
dude.
and then-
Okay.
If
Oh.
that's your opening statement?
Oh, do I look at the cards now? Is that where are the
You
cards?
can. They're in the folders.
They're in the folders in front of
case
you.
wanna make up stories. And don't forget, we
Oh.
have a witness too.
Oh yeah, is that? But that's the prosecutor's side, right? Call the witness.
Both sides.
I can call a witness. I think we each have individual witnesses.
Oh right, there is.
Yeah.
I have. Okay, cool.
A doctor and a little girl.
What was your evidence? A little black notebook exposing. Judge and Your Honor and court, I am here today to defend this poor hapless victim who has never exposed themselves to a pond of frogs as only an animal would do in their entire life.
We're in a courtroom.
And I'm here to prove that today by bringing out this piece of evidence. Well, first and foremost, actually, we're gonna call the witness. They are a doctor who can prove that he could not even anatomically expose himself.
My God.
So therefore, could not even. You don't look at me like that. Could not even have done so in the first place. Doctor, would you please take the stand?
Oh, you can zoom in if you right click.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
What a convincing looking doctor.
Thank you.
So
I
convincing.
worked hard for this degree.
Went to medical
if I may,
school.
Judge.
yes, you may.
So, Dr. Mike, how do you know the accused?
I'm a general physician. I see him every year for his physical.
Exactly. And Dr. Mike, would you say that the witness had the anatomical parts to
Objection,
expose
relevance.
himself? It's
I'll
relevant.
allow it.
Okay.
Cock
Oh,
This
rule
man
relevant.
is as smooth as a Ken doll.
Let's see what kind of sexual organs they got.
This man is completely smooth like a Ken doll. He has
Oh my
nothing
God.
down there.
Have you all looked up and seen the creepy jurors?
No,
about
yeah,
this?
I saw that last time. I was like,
shit.
it's a little freaky. It's a little
God.
Spooky's
Yeah,
House of
there
Jump
it is,
Scares kind of vibe.
Alright, so
Your
we
Honor,
have
focus.
smooth as a witness. Sorry. They're smooth as a baby's bottom, whatever
a
it
Kindle. A Kindle.
Kendall.
A Ken doll.
Kindle.
That one's you.
So, given that, would you say, in your expert doctor opinion, that he would be able to expose himself to a pond of frogs?
I do not believe he is able to expose himself to a pond of frogs.
There you go. With mannequin syndrome in the works, Your Honor, my
My God.
Client
I would like to cross-examine the witness,
obviously
please.
Yeah, when the
My God.
defense is done, sure.
yeah, hold on, do I have to?
Wait, do it. What's that dinging?
What?
I don't hit the bell. when
Sean's
you're done.
freaking out.
My God.
It's okay, so if I
Am
do
I supposed
that.
to do something with you, Rev?
My God.
Bailiff Bark, the journalist.
By your order.
Hold on.
All right.
I never should have went to
All
law
right,
school.
prosecutor, cross-examination, please.
All right. Sir, where did you get your medical degree?
I don't think that's relevant.
I feel like it's
Answer the
very
question.
relevant to see if
Answer
you're
the
actually a
question.
doctor.
We would like to know where you got your medical degree.
I got it from Costco.
And how much was it?
$5.
And where you said you're his general practitioner? Where is your office?
Behind a KFC.
My God.
I don't think this is relevant, Judge.
No, we would like to know where he was educated and got his degree. Costco, I heard, is a reputable company, but I'm not sure about a $5 degree. I paid at least $50 for mine.
I think
And,
you got ripped off, Judge.
Shit.
And sir, when was the last time that Mr. Bingus had his annual physical?
It's probably been about 8 months.
Okay, so it was recent. All right. How thorough are these physicals? Usually they need to be with at least in a medical robe, isn't that right?
Yes,
Okay,
he's in a medical robe.
sure. So usually there aren't really many procedures where you would need to see his genitals. How do you know this? How do you know he's as you say,
We gotta do
smooth
the
as a
cough,
Ken
cough
doll?
test. We gotta do the cough cough.
You did the cough
yeah, the
cough.
cough. We all know about the cough.
Oh, oh.
As a journalist, can you please elaborate?
Please elaborate
I
for
need
the
a very
journalists.
accurate record on this.
Do you have any video as well of it?
We do not record these.
I believe that's against HIPAA.
Yeah.
Not in Costco.
But there was no.
Not in
there's no
Costco.
there was allegedly no parts to be seen. So
The procedure was I cuff his underneaths, and he coughs to see if there's a hernia.
Wait, how you said he was as smooth as a Ken doll. You just said he has underneaths that you could
I was
cuff?
supposed to do the
Excuse me?
procedure, but there is
You
nothing there.
gently held his balls, I hear.
That is a normal
Which means he
procedure.
has at the
Procedure
very
is
least
through.
balls.
Dr. Mike,
Have you
would
or have
please
you not
clar-
held this man balls?
Dr. Mike, yeah, will you please clarify? Do they have balls or not?
They do
We need to
not-
know.
I was just explaining the normal procedure.
Think for Hydrate Deadly.
He happened to not have.
It's really difficult
Testicles.
sometimes.
So how'd you do the normal procedure? I'm just curious at this point.
Yeah.
Your Honor, Your Honor, excuse me, I cannot perform my duty with cuffs on. Can I please be uncuffed?
Wait.
Just don't be cuffed. God.
Bailiff.
Sounds like a skill
uncuff him.
issue.
I was gonna say 10 more seconds, but that's fine too.
Since I am not super concerned about it, I just said he passed with that with flying colors, and we just moved on.
I believe my defense rests.
That does feel like $5 of a degree.
Bailiff, please continue attacking everyone with paper airplanes.
Before I do that, first off, I did
Shut
not
up.
know that I had to uncuff people, so if I forget, please allow me the courtesy of telling me to uncuff you.
Oh wait, wrong.
Oh God.
How do I get rid of you? Oh, that's how.
How do I get rid of you?
Oh,
Hold
that's
the
what the next
phone.
witness is called. Ah,
Hold the phone.
You know what I mean,
Breaking
Turtle.
news.
Oh,
Right?
Breaking
Not
news.
only have frogs been proven to exist, but
meh.
they're all nudists. They don't give a fuck.
This, Judge, Your Honor, this breaking
Yes,
news
yes.
works in my favor, I believe, beyond the mannequin syndrome.
Thanks for the $5.
You're welcome.
Sir, the defense has bribed the media.
That's perfectly
That'll be a
legal.
different
I
court
call
case.
for a mistrial.
Oh,
I
come
have
on,
I have something to say.
Yes, witness.
If
doctor?
Frog's okay with nudity, does that mean there was nudity to be seen? Hence, he exposed himself.
the witness won't. No, I'm not doing that.
That was an unrelated story to my poor innocent client. Thank you very much.
I mean, if you paid me another $5, prosecutor, I could say something about it.
Twitch chat.
media is corrupt.
Are they allowed to bribe the media?
Yeah,
I mean,
the media is corrupt.
I
Hang on,
am
maybe not.
I'm corrupt.
I'm starting to think Twitch chat is our actual law book, and that's a little concerning.
I can't grab this law book.
Yeah. you
No,
won't.
I like
Maybe
how
it
we
would be
all
corrupt
have
if
a
you didn't
law
do that.
book, but we
Yeah.
can't actually touch it, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I would like a chance to defend myself again. I'm sorry, defend him. Thank you. Oh, I see. Everything lights up over here. All right. So, on top of definitely having a mannequin syndrome and frogs being totally okay with nudity anyways, despite that, I would like to also bring to the court's attention this letter that was found in the mailboxes of the frogs from a totally other entity, meaning that it's possible that if somebody did expose themselves to the frogs, it was not even my my client who did this, but a totally different person who may even be here in court today.
Reporter, do you have any news of a love letter? You heard anything about this?
Well, actually, I'm writing a news report right now. If you just give me a quick
Perfect,
second
yes.
here.
Keep-
It's not actually related to that. This is just very important to me that I have this known.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Take your time.
Oh shit! More
this
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Hey, let's please thank
man.
the prosecutor for making the reporter cry.
Of course.
Sir, I don't see what an. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it mutes you when you get bonked in game.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean. That's why. That's why the hack stopped your hammer. I bet.
Yep. Yeah. So I couldn't bonk them. So these make you stop being able to like pick things up. Bonk is mute temporarily and gets you to stop, and then I can just turn you into like a duck and you can't talk at all.
What? That's great.
What? Turn
Yeah,
me into a
so-
duck for a second. I want to see.
I've been trying.
You're not all you're quacked up to be.
Stop it!
Amazing. Duck
I
me.
like how the
I'm
paper
writing a news
balls
report
and
on this.
airplanes don't.
You only get 3 news reports, I think.
And I'll use them for my purposes.
All right, fine.
Fuck the media. This is the media.
Bailiff, duck the
Media
judge.
in this country.
So yes, Your Honor, that is my defense. Somebody else entirely who was stalking the frogs in the frog pond committed this atrocious almost crime with the frogs were actually okay with in the end because of the news report, and it was not my client.
I also like how I can delete evidence. All right.
You can
prosecutor?
delete evidence.
Yeah, if you like
delete
look at your evidence and I can like exit them out.
Oh, neat. Okay. I would like to I would ask some clarifying questions to the defense.
Yes, please.
So there's I want to just make sure I'm understanding you correctly. There was a stalker letter that was found, and so Mr. Bingus, so they're stalking the frogs or they're stalking Mr. Bingus?
They're stalking there's somebody else. It was not in the handwriting of my client who is stalking the frogs, and I believe they're in this courtroom.
My God!
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, hang on, I gotta do that. My
Alright.
I don't know what you're talking about, Turtle.
All right. I would
I'll
like to
prove
call
it
a witness
after I take
I would like to call a witness that saw the crime happen, and I would like to call a little girl that was near the pond when it happened.
Oh,
Bailiff,
God.
please bonk at will.
Oh God.
Anyway,
I was.
everyone's getting bonked.
Can you
I
bonk
have a
me?
concumption.
Concumption.
Bailiff, this is for you.
Oh yeah.
All right, please. Please continue with your witness testimony while the bailiff and I fight.
Okay. Witness little girl, can you please tell me what you saw that fateful day?
I saw this man, along with Mr. Sock, pull their pants down in front of a bunch of frogs.
So it's both
Objection!
Mr. Bingus and a different person?
What
This
are
is
you
bullshit,
bullshit, Your
objecting?
Honor.
That's not a valid objection. Bonk.
Bullshit is not an objection.
Please continue, prosecutor.
So you saw both the man before you and a different man pull their pants down and expose themselves to not even the frogs, but also you, a young, small child. You've been traumatized for life.
That's
Very
fucked up.
traumatized. That man was smooth, but he still pulled down his pants.
Look, I've been hired. Look, chat. I've been hired to represent the frogs. This is evidence we found later after the it's different. Her case is later. Her case is later.
We canonically did not know frogs existed until like 2 days ago.
It was a massive discovery by the media. Thank you, journalists.
Of course.
Much science. And I would like to solidify this man right here next to the defense is who you saw that day.
Yes.
All right. Prosecution rests.
So, little child. First
That
off,
is your real name.
if that is your real name.
Can you confirm is that your real name, little child?
My name is Little Child indeed. Yes, yes.
Turtle, let me do what I need to do.
First off, I'd like to ask on the day in question,
Because God has cursed me for my hubris,
can I
and
confirm,
my work
as,
is never
as
finished.
notes state, that was a
Turtle.
weekday, correct?
It happened to possibly be a weekday.
And it also happened to be within the realm of 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., correct? On said day.
Yes.
My question, therefore, is weren't you in. I shouldn't fall asleep.
You're asleep.
Weren't you in school?
We are out
My
for summer
God.
vacation. Thank you very much.
It is summer.
Yeah, it is
And then,
almost June.
I nearly burned to death on the way here.
I mean, well, court cases take. We do court cases fast
This
in this world,
happened
don't we?
yesterday. Yeah.
This happened
Yeah, we
yesterday.
learned
This
about
happened this
frogs 2 days
afternoon.
ago.
Yeah.
No. This happened this afternoon. He got arrested, and now we're here.
Sock will take the
Sorry,
right to the
allegedly
trial.
happened this afternoon.
Seriously.
Is that why we found this sleeping bag pink, just like your ears, right next to the pond?
What,
Huh?
what does the sleeping bag
What
have
is
to
a
do
Are
with
you
this?
are you accusing this child of being homeless?
The judge is confused. Please clarify.
Yeah.
I'm asking if they were stalking the pond themselves.
They're
Why would I-
5.
I don't believe my witness who is a child has to answer that.
I'm throwing out the sleeping bag evidence. Please provide different evidence.
Provide evidence
this is-
to the sequel.
This is uncalled for, Your Honor.
Please, bonk.
By thy will.
Thank you.
By thy will.
I wasn't accusing the child of actually
Rude.
being the stalker. I'm just saying that they were fucking okay.
Counselor, please remember you're down there beneath me, and I'm up here, the judge.
Oh my god. I can't form my defense if you keep bonking me and taking away my evidence, Judge.
Bonk again.
By thy will again.
You know, I call for 5 seconds of duck wand.
I think you're pressing the wrong button.
No, not the duck! Not the duck!
Duck 'em, boys.
Your Honor, can I please?
You must speak in quack. Every
Quack.
sentence must end with a quack.
It's like
Oh,
it's
that's
like a
not a
meow
quack.
quack.
According to my journalist research, that was
God, there's
not a
so
quack.
much paper.
Agree- I know, it's great. I please continue.
Here, have some more.
And then we'll move to closing statements once you're done.
All right. Point being, first of all, I guess I can't use my evidence because you took it from me. First
Wait,
of
you
all,
can't do.
we also found right next to the excluded evidence a full ashtray.
Full of what?
The ash, Your Honor.
Full of ash. Oh, okay. Just need to clarify.
And my client doesn't smoke. Therefore, I ask again, little child, did you actually, and keep in mind, you can't actually see his face very well because he's got it covered in a manacle. Did you actually see my client at the pond?
Yes, I saw him at the pond.
Are you insinuating that the witness, a child, smokes?
I'm insinuating it's not a
I-
child at all.
Well, I have to say, as a journalist, I have to report the truth sometimes.
Uh-huh.
I am seeing a cigarette behind.
The privacy screen.
Rev
Yeah,
caught
behind
on
the
by-
privacy
Confirm.
screen.
Caleb,
However,
is that true? Do you see a cigarette, bailiff?
Turn this way or I'll bonk you. I do, Your Honor.
No smoking in my courtroom.
No smoking in my courtroom.
Your Honor, that is the witness. I was on the verge of a confession.
I do have breaking news real quick that I think may turn the course of this case.
Please.
By all means.
The frogs have stated that it was actually a sock person wearing a mask. Wearing some kind of multicolored jacket and a cat ear hat.
Wait a minute. Wait. Bailiff, arrest the prosecutor. Or defender.
It wasn't me. I've been framed.
Enough.
Bullshit. Ow.
Skittle, if that is your true name, are you actually Mr. Sock? The one that the child also saw that day?
You're protecting the real villain.
Order in the courtroom.
Ow.
Defender, did you represent this client so you could do a terrible defense and try to find them guilty while you were the actual guilty individual?
No, Your Honor. I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty whatsoever. I am being framed right now because I'm getting close to the truth.
Actually, it's because your check bounced.
Ooh.
Also, I say the journalist is a liar and he shouldn't be allowed in court.
A journalist will always be allowed in every court in stock world.
I accuse this witness of not actually being a child, but being the stalker from the get-go.
Is this my closing statement?
Weren't you still? Wasn't it still your turn, or did you end it?
It was her turn, and it just became my turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, things are, yeah. Okay, sorry, I didn't notice.
There you go. Yeah. Continue, unless you're done. Any other fake evidence to present?
My cards are shit. Yes, there's even more evidence.
A lot of smoking.
It's a lot of smoking. A lot of people smoke.
All out the smoking.
But do children smoke? No, that is no child.
I mean, clearly they do. That child is
cigar,
smoking right now.
Like, literally, this cigar was just picked up off the ground. Your Honor.
Child, are you a smoker?
All about that. What is the relevancy of me possibly being a smoker?
Please answer the question. Remember, you're under oath.
Yes, I smoke.
And how old are you, child?
They come from a terrible home.
I'm only
Don't
5.
you lie. Don't you lie.
Is that 5 in sock years or human years?
Either or, whichever one works out better.
It's kind of like dog years. You'd be like 50 in human years if you're 5 in sock years.
Jesus.
5 in human years then.
Okay. All right.
Okay, regardless of their age, they still saw what happened.
Yeah. Please cross-examine or whatever it was your
I mean, they were cross-examining my witness. I had already.
Please re-cross-examine if you need to, or,
Okay,
only if you need to. Or you can call
okay.
the witness back.
Regardless of age, witness child, you still are an eyewitness to the crime where you saw Mr. Bingus and potentially also their lawyer?
Yes.
Excuse me, objection, Your Honor. That was a lie from the journalist because of my bounce checks because I'm poor.
Oh no, I only published it because of the bounce check.
Your court hearing will be after lunch.
Yeah, separate trial.
Yeah.
But you did in fact see at the very least Mr. Bingus.
Correct.
Okay. And regardless of age and regardless of smoking, there's still an eyewitness that saw the crime happen. Also, I would like to know, I would assume because you're a child, maybe, and you're smoking, you come from a horrible background and are even more
Objection.
traumatized. Conjecture.
I am super traumatized.
Super traumatized by what they have seen.
Leading, Your Honor, she's leading.
I'll allow it.
All right, I heed my time.
Okay. We'll move to closing statements and remove the witness.
All right. Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I believe prosecutor starts the closing statement first.
Okay. People of the jury and honored judge, you've heard a lot of information here today that is made to bamboozle you into thinking that Mr. Bingus was just
Good word.
was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But we have an eyewitness and also damning written evidence that he was there and was planning on doing it. This wasn't just like a quick, like, ooh, I'm gonna do this real quick, top of the brain thing. He thought about it beforehand, planned it out, and did it with a second party. I want you to make sure that without a shadow of a doubt, you think that this man is guilty. I rest my case.
Closing statement, Kittle.
All right. Court and Your Honor, I think that we need to remember that in a court of law, you are innocent until proven guilty, and it is on the prosecutor's shoulders to carry the burden of that proof. At this point, we've seen evidence to my client not even being capable of exposing themselves to that extent. A pond of frogs that don't even care about nudity, and the fact that a child is not actually a child was stalking the pond themselves.
Objection.
And smoking
What is
quite a whole deal.
Yes,
And
what does
could have
smoking have to do with
also
anything?
What does what have to do with what?
What does the smoking have to do with any of this?
It's bad for your health.
it is it's very bad for your health.
That's
Beyond
not a
that,
question right now, though.
beyond that,
It'll burn your sock fabrics.
beyond that, it just proves that many other people were around that pond and that there isn't sufficient evidence. In fact, evidence that there were people stalking that pond who were not my client, meaning there isn't sufficient evidence to frame my client for said actions. Should we have to look at this at a later date through other lenses? Potentially, but do you have enough to actually accuse my client? I say no, and therefore I rest my case.
All right, chat. Any guilty questions? Do the poll, then we'll make a decision.
Look at that innocent face.
Everybody in
While they're
chat,
polling-
vote yes or no if you think they're guilty.
While they're polling, I would like to say that while I can't submit it as breaking news, the frogs did have their first publicly acknowledged wedding. It's very cool.
Love
And
wins.
we weren't invited.
Ooh. Well, yeah, we don't get invited to that.
I mean, I was invited, like, teleconference. Maybe you guys should be nicer to the frogs. Ever think of that?
And don't expose yourself to them.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah.
I have frog legs for lunch.
Guys, there's
Yeah.
so much paper.
There's so much paper on the floor.
Good.
That's how you know it's a real courtroom.
It feels like if you're really determined enough, you could probably fill the courtroom.
Well, you shouldn't have said that.
Oh.
Now we're doing it. Now we're breaking the game.
How many can it spawn? Oh, fuck.
I'm just spamming right now. It's rolling off the edge.
Kobe.
Of the table. It looks like chat voted guilty.
Yeah.
What? How dare?
Doesn't mean I have to agree with that.
What the fuck?
So there was a lot of evidence presented today. We found out that this non-sock person was smooth as a Ken doll by the $5 Costco judge, or not judge, doctor. Doctor, thank you. Yes,
You
yes.
just got, yeah, I mean, they're the same,
I'm
you know,
also
degree.
a $5 Costco judge, but that's unrelated. Doesn't, wait,
No, $50, you got
I
scammed.
can also bonk.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you can. Stop give commission.
Consumption.
But it seems
No.
like that the defendant also did in fact expose themselves. Although there may have been nothing to expose, and the frogs are not offended, it still broke Penal Code 69 of the frog world. So we're gonna have to go with
Cool.
Hell yeah. I win.
thrown projectiles 500.
No fool.
Oh my god.
Throw
Characters
projectile.
included.
Sean, were you supposed to be doing something?
That's just because I wasn't writing anything down.
Ah. Okay. All right. Well,
Statistics.
we.
Cast I used 72 emotes.
Wait, I threw 504 projectiles.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. You won in the projectile department. Holy shit, guys! Oh, okay, I can go over and see more.
89 emotes, Sean.
Yeah,
Holy
Sean won
crap!
A lot of emotes.
All right. Well, we went through one. Love to see it.
I would love to be the journalist.
I want to be a judge.
I guess I'm witness then.
I random as prosecutor.
I want to be the writer.
This is gonna be interesting.
I finally get to practice my law degree from Clown College.
Your actual degree in writing would be useful
I know.
as the journalist.
All right.
Also, I can draw things.
Kind of fun.
But if I can draw things, I'm imagining this with the mouse, and that's with my right hand and I'm left-handed, so this will be fun.
I feel like I did very good for my level of drawing skill.
All right.
You did amazing. Mine are gonna be so like all over the place because right hand.
Let's see if I get to do it.
I have the
This is
power.
so cute.
Okay.
I probably won't.
Oh.
Immediate bonds.
I didn't get to use my custom deck set. One day I'll use a custom deck.
All right, so the
Ooh,
news
okay.
flashes do count as evidence and change the course of the trial. Okay, so we
Okay.
are supposed to take them into account as actually truth.
Okay. All right. Oh, I guess we gotta wait for the prosecutor and his charges.
Yeah, I'm making stuff up.
Yeah.
Mike, look at you in your bailiff outfit.
Okay, so I couldn't bring
How do
my
I look? I can't
Yu-Gi-Oh
see
deck.
myself.
I couldn't bring my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I don't know how this is gonna go.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm inventing a case. Oh yeah. Did we get told? Oh, we didn't get the accused thing yet. Okay.
Oh.
Kiwi's got too much bunk power.
Bonk!
Oh.
Jaywalk.
Dr. Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy beat a really bad person in jaywalking in front of a ripped sock 7 times.
Pretty bad.
You said you stole a snow globe.
All right. Prosecution, your opening statement, please.
Please.
Oh,
Give me a
wrong
moment,
thing. Wrong
Your
thing.
Honor.
How do I get rid of you?
What are you trying to do, Your Honor?
Scroll wheel.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Bonk. Ooh, no, wrong.
I love how Fumbles looks like a villain.
Oh,
Whoa.
I am confused at controls.
It's a little.
The
confusing.
the
God,
judge
this is just
controls
like
are a little
real
funky.
court.
You can practice with it for a second.
Okay.
So when you have the hammer,
So
up, you can,
that's
like, scroll
that.
wheel. Yeah, and it'll show up in the bottom corner what you can actually
Deliver.
do with each scroll. But they look
Witness.
very similar. They should have given you like a.
There we go. Okay. Opening statement.
My opening statement. First, Your Honor, I would like to present my free hugs for anyone in the courtroom, and especially you, Your Honor, if it helps your decision. Anyways, here
I want hugs.
you can have one too, journalist. Here we have Dr.
Can I have one?
Mr. Of course, but after, because you have to be impartial. You know,
Okay,
we can't be
that's
seen hugging in the courtroom.
That's fair. That's fair.
But later,
The defense
tonight
has
for
no
dinner.
issue with this evidence.
Thank you. Oh, you didn't come through.
No, I was talking. I was
Okay.
talking to chat. I tried to interrupt. They're telling me. They said I was guilty. I'm not guilty.
May it please the court, Your Honor, but not the bailiff, and especially the witnesses. Oh no. That-
Bubbles is bribing the judge.
That Dr. Mr. Guy, if that even is your real name, was seen
Is it your
on
real
multiple counts
name? You
being
have to
a
tell
really
me.
bad person, jaywalking 7 times, not 6, not 5, but 7 times the worst number in front of a rip sock. Didn't even help them. They're dead now. They helped them die by jaywalking instead of helping. And anything
That's-
that the defense presents is a lie, and that's the end of my opening statement.
Okay.
It's not a fucking snow globe.
Also, one more thing.
Okay, the defense would like to officially now question the free hugs thing. I don't feel like that's very fitting for someone giving free hugs.
Objection,
I don't-
Your Honor.
Uh,
My hugs now cost $1 for the defense, but everyone else is free.
Well, then they're not free hugs.
For everyone else, it
This
is.
man just lied in court.
No, I alter the deal. Pray that I don't alter it further.
Keep altering it. You're still lying. You
prosecution, I
altered
would
the
like you
deal
to
in the
keep
first-
your financial dealings outside this courtroom, please.
You said publicly in the court that I
Okay,
could
they're
have a free
back.
hug afterwards.
They're back to free, but now the defense has to tip.
It's not, I
So
mean, I
they're
was
still
going to
free.
tip anyway.
Just a tip.
Honestly, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right,
We're in agreement.
order in the court with the free hugs. Defense, please make your opening statement.
All right, let's see what I got here. Let's just make sure I got it. I would like to state that you fucked me on this. You fucked me on this. I would like to state that my client no, that was for the snow globe.
That was for the
oh.
snow globe.
Wait, actually, hang on. I actually have some of this. I would like to state that, well, it is entirely possible, reasonably, of course, that my client was the person being accused. The only evidence submitted to the courtroom that this is actually the case, to my knowledge, was a very, very blurry photograph.
Don't you worry, we got lots of evidence.
I'm sure you do, but for right now, you're gonna have to cough it up because the main evidence that I could find on this matter was a photograph that could frankly be of anybody in this courtroom.
All right.
I would certainly like to see the prosecution be more thorough in what they're providing, but as is, I just don't see a case.
Oh, don't you worry. When it's my turn, I'll present all of it.
All right, so your opening statement is that the prosecution does not have sufficient evidence.
Yes, I think that's a fair opening statement.
All right, I just wanted to make sure I'm understanding you properly. All right, when you're
fair. It's
done,
wrong,
please
but
ring the
fair.
bell when you're done with your opening
Okay.
statement.
You pay me double.
Objection, Your Honor. I heard that.
Under what grounds?
Well, that actually is financial dealings outside of court.
But you're in the court. Objection, Your Honor. The defense is a duck. This is a
Wait.
stock world. The ducks have no legal.
Dogs
authority.
have no legal rights. Okay.
That's fucked up.
All right. Prosecution, if you would like to submit anything into evidence, or
Yes, Your Honor. First, I would like to present. There was a gathering of police officers at the scene, all 7 of them witnessed the jaywalking 7 times. They were there because where is it? There was an explosion in the distance that they were searching for that Dr. Mr. Guy is also accused of, but that's a different, thing. Furthermore, I would like to call the granny to the Santa Claus to the stand. Sorry.
Granny. You like to bring the Santa Claus to the
Santa
stand?
Claus,
Okay.
please.
It's quite a bit of evidence.
Oh, don't worry. There's more, Your Honor.
Or you said Santa Claus?
Yes, Santa.
That's his.
We don't need Granny yet. No, it's the other color. It's based off color. It's weird.
Okay. All right, Santa Claus, please make your statements.
No,
Santa.
wait, no, that's my witness.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm.
Santa
That's what I
Claus
was
is-
saying.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I like to call Granny to the stand.
Why,
Hold
hello
on,
there.
breaking news.
Oh, I love the papers.
What?
Your Honor, the
Objection.
prosecution tried to give the court cancer.
That's definitely gonna ding you
Objection.
some points.
People cancer.
Judge, permission to bonk.
No.
You bonk. Yeah, go ahead, bailiff.
May I ask, Your Honor, if you would remove the free hugs as evidence for all of
Your
us?
Honor, please, no.
How do I get rid of evidence? I don't know.
Tab and click.
Oh, okay.
You can undo it too. Like, just
Okay.
keep clicking it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got it.
But Your Honor, the free hugs.
Your free hugs cause cancer. You're lucky I don't remove you from this court for being in contempt. Anyway.
Wait, my witness.
Question your witness.
Granny,
Why,
Is it
yes,
true?
I mean,
that you were sitting on a bench nearby the jaywalking at the time of the event.
yes, I was waiting for a young strapping lad to help me across.
Mm. And is it true that you also saw 7 police officers in the area after there was a distant explosion?
My hearing's not so good, but I don't know if there was an explosion, but most certainly there was police officers.
Your Honor, there is a
Ah.
subpoenaed police report of the explosion on the day.
That's all well and good, but the explosion is not what we're here in court for.
No, that's okay. I'm
Objection. That's not what we're here for.
Yeah, I don't care about the explosion. But 20 people died, but that's not my
Why'd you
problem.
bring it up?
Anyways,
Yeah. You don't care about the explosion, but you're the one that keeps bringing it up.
it's to show that the police officers were there for a reason, and they saw this as well. Please let me
So
finish.
the reason
Your
other
Honor.
than the
Okay. All right.
Don't make
We'll
me
let the
give you a
prosecution
free hug,
talk.
prosecutor.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Or defender. I'm the prosecutor.
That's a
You're the
threat.
defender.
That is a
No free
threat.
hug.
That was a threat of self-harm.
Alright.
My God, that's a threat.
Oh, all right, Granny, and
Oh, sorry.
can I,
Got
why
excited.
Oh, I was like, wait. Oh, I need the light again, Your Honor. It disappeared somehow
Oh yeah.
to present evidence.
Oh. I'm just gonna make sure this is the right thing. There you go.
Yeah. And Granny, with your poor hearing but excellent vision due to those beautiful glasses, I might add, is it true that you did this sketch for the police officers that shows the accused doing the jaywalking, so we no longer need the blurry photo when you are an eyewitness to the crime?
This is correct.
And is it also true that your recent eye examination shows that you have 20/20 vision with glasses?
Incorrect. Even better. I am well sighted enough to be able to fly a jet.
Wow,
Yo.
I am impressed, Granny. Your
Pilot
Honor,
Granny.
I'd like to add that the Granny is a jet pilot as well. Thank you. All right, I am done with my examination.
I
Alright.
would like to cross-examine.
Of course, yes. Cross-examine.
Of course.
Now, I have a couple of questions. Firstly, I would like to just make sure you say you fully, knowingly saw my client here at the scene.
I did, indeed.
You want to... Are you sure about that?
I'm looking at him right now. I asked for his help to cross the street, but he just jaywalked.
Now, see, that's very fascinating, Your Honor, because, and I really wish he told me about this sooner. My client was under probation for a while. Notably, the electronic bracelet showed that he was at his home during the incident. Miss,
Yes?
you fully certain that's who you saw?
I am.
Can
fully
you
certain.
say without a shadow of a doubt that that is who you saw.
Get him to turn his face towards me. Yes, that's him.
Now, miss, I do want to ask you, you said you had better than 20/20 vision.
Yes.
What is your rating? What are you rated as?
Well, Sean doesn't.
Better is
I
2015.
may-
2015 is a better I rating than 2020.
Don't
2015.
give him ideas.
I'm letting him know.
2015.
I was gonna go with the case that you ruined me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well,
That, be that as that may, the evidence is still in the favor of my client just not being there. I can't say what the witness saw, of course.
I mean, he did have a bracelet on.
Well, see, that's even stranger because a bracelet was, without a doubt, showing he was at home.
I don't know anything about technology.
I don't know.
Gay.
Aren't you a
Free hugs.
Aren't you a pilot?
I believe this conversation is becoming cyclical. They
During the
they
witness,
state
Your
that they
Hang
saw
on,
this
I
person,
would like to.
and you.
I'm just questioning whether and how trustworthy the witness is.
I would
They
like
say
you
they're
to
pilot, they don't know
find more different questions for the witness because you just keep
That's
saying
right.
the same things.
I was going on to make sure they were actually a pilot. That was
Ah.
a different question.
Oh, okay.
Before you rudely interrupted, Your Honor.
I am the judge. I will have order in this court.
May I answer the question?
Of course.
I was a pilot. 20 years ago, okay? Times have
Well,
changed.
that's not what the prosecution said.
Your Honor, I'm
They
holding
were actively a fighter pilot.
a copy of the jet that. It's right here.
I'd love to see this.
Scale. Hey, look, I'm holding it.
Let it fly
That was a
into
good
the
one.
sun.
Oh my god.
I don't think planes are supposed to go that high.
That's why she
I
has
will
to wear
say-
glasses.
Hang on. She has to wear glasses. I just
After
want to make
the
sure.
incident.
After what incident?
It's not for me to answer.
Well, I would actually like an answer to that.
You can't call the prosecutor to the stand.
Well, then let me ask the witness. What incident is he referring to
Well, you see,
that caused you to wear glasses?
I was getting too old. They didn't want me to be a pilot anymore, so I went and I tried to get LASIK to get better than vision than I already had. And I got vision so good that I have to wear corrective lenses to reduce the acuity of my vision to my previous acuity.
What was your previous acuity?
2015. Without him, I could see your molecules.
Jeez.
Every fiber of your soul.
Well, that's just fascinating, actually. Okay. There's something that's not quite ringing a bell here. But it's not. Well, I suppose the defense rests in this case.
All right.
At least you know, Rev, I will offer your witness. I'll be as committed.
Mhm.
Prosecution, would you
That's a
like
good way
to
do it.
say anything else to the witness, or shall I call them back?
You can call them back,
Alright.
Your Honor.
Oh, how do I get rid of them? Hold on.
Click it again.
There we go.
Well, if it's all right, I would actually like to call my witness.
Yeah, I guess it is now your turn since all of that was
Yeah.
prosecution's witness.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Defense calls up Santa Claus to the stands.
Oh!
Now, hello, Mr. Claus. Thank you for being here on such a on your off season. I do greatly appreciate it.
I
Now-
am always happy to help.
Now, in this particular case, there is a part of this that bothered me. My client specifically is being accused of being a really bad person. However, Mr. Claus, where is my client on your list? Naughty or nice?
Let me just pull it right up. Okay, we're in the doctors now. Oh, Mr. and God, here we. Ooh, he has, for all but 1 year in his life. You know, the terrible twos are a bad time for everyone.
Of course.
He's been on the good list.
My client has been on the nice list. And you checked it twice?
Oh, I've checked it 4 times indeed.
You can't ask for a more dedicated man, I must say. And as proof of this, I would like to present the Santa Claus present he got last Christmas. A gold key linked to the safe that had his original Social Security card. He lost it a while ago. I just have to ask, would a naughty man be gifted such a precious item from Santa Claus? I don't think so. That's mostly the point I would like to make here. I don't quite believe someone on the nice list can really be called a bad person. Would you say that could possibly be the case, Mr. Claus?
Absolutely not. If they are naughty even once in the year, they go on the naughty list and get cold.
Thank you very much, Mr. Claus. The defense will allow the prosecution to cross-examine if they so wish.
Ooh, wrong thing. Fuck.
Granny.
Ooh, I'm back. Oh.
All right, prosecution, please cross-examine.
Santa Claus.
Breaking news.
Oh no!
Oh, breaking news. So,
Huh.
Oh no.
Did this happen during this trial?
Breaking news.
left to raw.
I guess that is an important question. Did this happen?
Did this happen during?
Yeah,
the
I would imagine breaking news happens during.
Okay.
More information comes to light during the trial.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Well,
sorry.
I will. We can speak on the breaking news once my
after
witness is cross-examined.
Yeah.
But
We'll take a turn for that.
I'm gonna have fun with that.
All right, Santa Claus, are you Saint Nicholas?
Yes, indeed.
So are you a mythological being with supernatural powers?
Now, indeed, I am. Before,
How-
no.
How old are you?
Oof. Several centuries by my reckoning.
Do you also enslave tiny helpers at the North Pole?
Do I have to answer this, Judge?
Prosecution, what is the relevance of this question?
I will lead to that with my next question once he
I-
answers, Your Honor.
I feel like he's leading the witness.
Just
You
give
are
me
you
one
are very
question.
clearly leading the witness here.
I asked if he enslaved
said lead.
people. No, I'm saying that like it'll be leading the witnesses, like leading them with a question like, is it true that I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
leading the witness is
what,
like
is it true that you?
yeah,
do
that's
that?
exactly what you just did.
Leading is pushing towards an answer like a trick question. I'm just asking if he enslaves people. It's a yes or no.
That feels.
That feels like pushing towards an answer.
I'm gonna.
Let me rephrase the question.
I'm gonna
Your Honor.
accept the objection. Okay, if you want to rephrase.
Santa Claus, do you have people working at the North Pole that cannot leave?
No, they are able to leave should they wish.
Has anyone ever left?
Yes.
Prosecution, get to your point, please.
Over the centuries, how many have left?
Well, I didn't know I needed to bring my employee roster and all
Just
the
a
historical
guess.
databases.
An estimate.
I mean, elves are long-lived. Probably about 15.
So over centuries, you've only had 15 leave. What
Yeah.
kind of working conditions are these elves in?
Prosecution, please keep
Well-
this to the trial and not.
This feels very.
Santa Claus is not on trial here.
I understand that, Your Honor. It'll all make sense shortly.
Will it?
Will it?
Yes, Your Honor. A little more leniency, please.
You
I
get
don't
one
know.
more question in this regard, and if you keep pushing it, we're getting rid of this
After my
witness.
next question, I will change to a different topic.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to actually fly that way.
Can you please repeat the question?
Here, doggy, have a fun
Yes.
time.
What kind of
Hang on.
working conditions do these
Ah.
elves have?
Yes. Well, you see, I am a saint known for generosity and acts of kindness, particularly towards the children and the needy. As such, I give them great working conditions. In fact, I even support their union.
Elf Union, there you go.
Okay, I will change my line of questioning, Your Honor, for your request. Santa Claus, can you elaborate on what the terrible twos are that you referenced earlier for the one bad year that Dr. Mr. Guy had on the wish nice list?
Why,
Johnny
yes,
list?
every sock and indeed every human at the age of 2 tends to go through a period of not understanding that they are not the center of the world nor universe. As such, this break in their mind is unbearable because they were, for the first year of their life, the center of their parents' attention. As such, it is distressing to them, and they lash out.
And how did Dr. Mr. Guy lash out?
Lots of crying, tantrums, and breaking some of his brother's toys.
So you would say they have, in the past, they've broken things before.
Physical objects.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Can I ask what the relevance of this is? This isn't a
Rev,
case
you
of
are
someone
more
breaking
than
something.
welcome to object to anything he's saying.
Yeah, I would like to object to this. Firstly, he is 35.
Just like breaking
This was
toys,
32
they
years
broke the
ago.
law
33?
in jaywalking.
33. But none of those are breaking things.
Again, I would like to bring the prosecution back to what they're currently on trial for. What Santa Claus is doing at the North Pole, what Dr. Mr. Guy has done in his childhood is not really relevant
But
to the
defense
current
brought it
crime
up,
he's on trial
Your
for.
Honor, in regards to the twos, is why I was diving deeper into it.
I
The
didn't bring it
defense-
up.
The witness brought it up. Per the defense's question. All right, Santa Claus. Did
Technically-
you...
I really feel like prosecution isn't listening to the judge right now.
To be fair, Your Honor, if a witness
that's
does
fine,
bring
baby.
up something, the prosecution is within all rights to then ask questions about it, as long as it is within the bounds of the case.
Yeah, this feels like way out of bounds.
Which I don't have an
lots
issue
to-
with. It just feels out of bounds.
Yeah.
I apologize. I do have a lot of
Okay.
free time between Christmas nights, so I have taken a law degree. as
Okay,
a
Santa
interest.
Claus.
A law degree.
I'll bring it back to your naughty and nice list that you claim to have checked 4 times. Why did it take you 4 times to check it?
Well, you see, I am rather particular about getting my facts straight. You see, I
Something the prosecution could do to learn, eh?
imagine, if you would, prosecute
Why did
a
you lie about
child
the
who
snowball?
has
This is easy.
been, yeah, a child who has been good all year, hoping to get a present of their wishing, and then me making a mistake and them not getting it. The distress, the long knock-on effects that child may have for their behavior. You see, by me checking it twice, usually, I make sure that my information is correct. However, because in this case, the ending will depend. The ending will determine this man's freedom. I decided to double my checks.
And how do you get this information, Santa?
Well, do I have to answer this, Judge?
I want to know how
This
you
is,
know.
trade secrets.
Your Honor, I want to know how the Santa Claus knows if they're naughty or nice. How do we know that they're not just making it up?
I would argue that centuries of folklore and magic, I think there's more than a fair understanding.
So magic?
This courtroom believes in magic.
Okay. So, Your Honor, is the answer magic?
This courtroom believes in magic.
Oh, were you asking us, Anna? Sorry.
How you got the information, and I was just clarifying. Is it just magic?
I feel like at this point he's badgering the witness.
I am not. I am calling into question if Santa.
You have insulted his ability to check a list. You have insulted his
Your Honor, I like to
support of the union.
call
and
in
now-
evidence Santa's overused eraser for the mistakes he's made checking his list.
I would like to
why do
remind
you
the
have
court that
this?
Santa Claus is not the one on trial here. I'm for some reason adopting Rev's accent. Ugh.
Your
It
Honor,
is
I'm calling
contagious.
into
I got this 2
question.
years ago and it's not went away.
I'm calling into question if the witness can even be trusted, considering all the mistakes they made on their list with an overused eraser. Having
I
to check
can't-
it 4 times and
May-
we don't
may-
even know how they get this information.
May I make a
can-
counterpoint?
Sure.
What do you think he does when he checks it?
I
If he
think
finds something wrong, what do you think he does?
correct. He finds something wrong. How do we know that that's
No.
not also wrong?
Answer the question. What does he do if he finds something wrong with the
Erases
eraser
it.
you showed the court? So he
Erases
does
it.
his fucking job.
But how do we not know that the first one wasn't wrong, or that the second
That's why he
iteration isn't wrong?
checks it 4 times. Your Honor,
So
this
you're
is
saying
clearly
he makes
badgering.
mistakes.
Everyone
the
makes
defense is that-
mistakes.
So how do we know this wasn't a mistake
Clearly,
now?
you've been making a mistake this entire cross-examination.
All right.
I have not. I have shown that Santa Claus makes multiple mistakes with the
Judge, can I
eraser.
bonk?
Yeah.
I,
Yes, you are more. Yes, please bonk. Prosecution.
Your Honor, I would like to just be able to respond to that because it has impugned my ability.
If you would like, sure. I'm not gonna stop you.
I make lists throughout the year. I alter them throughout the year. If I make a list and I put, say, your name, prosecutor, on the good list, and then I see behavior such as this, then I erase the name and put you on the other.
That seems pretty self-sufficient. Santa Claus, thank you for your time. I'm gonna call you back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Feel free to stop by for the barbecue.
Barbecue.
Santa, would you like a free hug?
Do not give Santa Claus cancer.
No.
All right.
We're trying to give the judge cancer.
No, Santa.
Thank you,
Wow.
bailiff. Bailiff, you are free to act as you will.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Yeah. Because I often forget that I have to tell you to do things. Do what feels right.
Thank you.
Any developments? I don't want to make the journalists feel left out here.
Breaking news.
That's why you ask questions.
Sock cloning for crimes. No. What?
That is pretty breaking.
I don't even know what this implies right now.
Yeah.
Have you been
Would you like to
cloned?
elaborate on your story? Skittle, you might be muted.
Oh, sorry. It seems, Your Honor, that people, socks everywhere, in fact, have been using illegal means to clone themselves to commit naughtiness while being able to stay on Santa's nice list.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think my client is smart enough to do that.
I mean,
Is this
I'm gonna be
is this
entirely honest here.
insinuating that the client did this, or just in general this is a thing that's happening?
Oh no, I am a very unbiased source. This is just, we've had 3 breaking news now. There's quite a couple instances of this still happening now, and also that cloning is the case. You guys get to decide if this client has cloned.
All right. So we kind of got off on the rails with the Santa Claus thing. We haven't. Oh, I'm getting raided. Holy shit.
Oh god, the clones are here.
The clones are here. How about while I'm getting raided, defense, would you like to talk about? Oh shit, wrong thing. Talk about the other 3 stocks, and I'm gonna mute myself. Hello, raiders.
What's
The third article, sorry, the second article that Skittle wrote, I think we forgot about that because of the Santa Claus thing.
Oh, my whole point regarding that was, oh, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
I
Real
suppose
quick.
the cloning could, I suppose
No,
honestly,
Go ahead.
I feel like in the first place, the fact that my
Welcome in,
client is here
Raiders.
regarding
Hi,
that
Cyber
article
Dan. Thank you so much for the raid.
shows that
I
he
get a
didn't
single
do that.
person. I appreciate
And
you
if
raiding.
cloning is a problem, I would argue that
I'm kind of in the middle of something,
that's
but I
a
appreciate
whole
you.
thing the legal system needs to deal with first before anyone. I don't even think my client's part of that. I just think the legal system needs to catch up before any crimes are committed or indicted based on that. Simply because are the clones? How does free will work here? I personally would argue that the clone would then be the person tried. I don't think that the original clonee is. Your Honor, my head hurts.
All right. Does the defense rest?
I do need a nap. Yes. Oh, sorry. I
Thank
forgot
you,
to do it,
Dan.
bro.
Have a good night.
I don't think I can really make any more defenses in my case. I feel like.
All right.
I feel like I kinda,
Prosecution, do you have any more evidence, or would we like to go to closing statements?
I can go to closing statements, Your Honor.
All right. Prosecution, please present your closing statement.
As we all have heard and saw today, the defense has no real evidence. They only brought Santa, who admitted to making mistakes and changing people on the list. For all we know, the defense could have done something good after the jaywalking, so that way they would be changed to the good side of the list, which is why Santa revealed that they were on the good side. What we do know as a fact is that we have Granny with more than perfect vision saw and testified that the witness was there jaywalking 7 times. Multiple police officers at the scene also witnessing it, and yeah, that's about it. They're guilty.
All right. Defense, your closing statement.
I personally would like to just say that the prosecution frankly spent more time judging Santa Claus and making coherent evidence to my client being guilty in this case. Even the very fact that Granny saw my client is now under question simply because clones exist now? I guess. In the first place,
Your Honor, I'd like to hug the defense lawyer immediately.
No. Order in the
can we
court.
arrest him? Honestly, I think he is purposely starting to try to give people cancer. I think he is evil.
Objection,
Can
Your
I-
Honor. I'm on the nice list.
We could call
can you
Santa
call
back to
Santa
answer
the
that.
Sand?
No, we're past that, Your Honor.
So,
Santa,
yes,
please tell me if prosecution is on the naughty or nice list.
he has never been on the nice list. He's a psychopath.
Not even as a child.
No, even especially then.
Your Honor, that's because I've been a prosecutor my entire life since a child.
Does that mean was this terrible twos the good twos? Is that how that works?
Oh no, it was the.
Oh, it's
I
the worst twos.
I honestly don't even want to speak about it. I still have nightmares.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Santa.
I'm so sorry.
Your Honor, my character's not being called into question here. It's irrelevant. Is any
I
prosecutor
want to
good,
go home,
Your Honor?
Your Honor.
All right. All
I'm
right.
scared for
Close-
my life.
Closing statement's over. Please ring the bell. Okay. All right. Chat. Guilty?
Yep.
Yes or no?
Really? Why did you lie about this no?
Chat, dude, yes or no if you think they are guilty or not.
A lot of the age 2 has been called into question now. We've had a lot of backs and forths about
Fumbles. You're not part of the jury.
I want
I had so much fun as the witness.
I was confused most of that time.
Yeah, this didn't make a whole lot of sense, but
I know what Fumbles was going.
This is great.
for. He was more or less trying to question my reliability as a witness.
it's hard to question Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what does this got to do
Been
with?
on the naughty list all those years.
I did go into this intending to play the character of a guy who got his law degree 5 minutes ago, and I feel like this just helped.
I actually
Alright.
tried to help both sides with my stuff here, but nobody actually used my stuff as.
I
Flirting
used your
confused
stuff
me.
plenty, thank you.
Yeah. Honestly, your stuff, I think, made the defense's brain tired.
Which
All
like,
right.
it worked. It helped me, and then burnt me out.
Yeah.
Thank you, journalist, for your unbiased reporting.
All right. Per the jury and also my opinion, I claim that the defendant is not guilty.
Your Honor, you just let a guilty man walk. Thank you.